Hello, and I know I said I would be back at 7:30. I can't believe I'm back already. Seriously, but if you notice, I've had to put my hair behind here. I've got myself so hot because I've been doing the shooting stars for tonight, and I've had these AirPods. I just love them. I've had them in my ears, jigging and dancing. I've had the dog looking at me like, oh, you've got to look at my post on my main profile. Seriously, oh my God, what a day! And yeah, I've just been rocking it this afternoon. I think Kate McNeil, area manager, sends me a dream catcher. Oh my goodness me, I'm having a little sob up. It's like this job is a roller coaster. Seriously. So I'm sweating like a pig, jigging away, writing up shooting stars, looking at Kate's dream catcher. And then I did say to another manager, oh, I'll come on and talk to everybody about Natura buying Avon. So enough about my roller coaster of a day. It's lovely to be back again. Um, so what I wanted to come on here and talk about, yes, it's a lot of it is out there in the press of, and it makes me laugh. It doesn't say Natura buying Avon. Everything's labelled as the body shop's owner buys Avon. Seriously, it's so funny. It's hilarious, isn't it? The way that press kind of put things out there to, I don't know, make it sound like oh my God, this is so bad. So let me, and everything I'm going to talk about on here, I've not checked off with head office. I'm not going to be saying, oh yes, it's right. Oh yes, this is this, and oh yes, this is happening, and this is when, and this is how much. This isn't what this post is about. What this post is about is so that you can have a clear idea of sometimes why businesses do what they do. And I'm going to start right back from when Anita Roddick sold the Body Shop to L'Oreal. And I don't know if all of you might not have been in this business then, but oh my goodness me, the kickback some people had, but they were just uneducated on L'Oreal. They had long before stopped testing on animals. Anita Roddick had been approached by a lot of companies before that to buy Body Shop, and none of them would say yes to the stipulations and the T's and C's she was putting in the contract. And it's all there. And how do I know this information and in depth? I had a Christmas lunch with her in the December after the Body Shop had been sold. So I know this right from the horse's mouth, right from Anita Roddick herself. And I said to her, I said, how do you feel about some of this, of what people are saying about the Body Shop being brought by L'Oreal? And she said, the thing being, she had this theory: when you're on Earth, money is loaned to you. Some people make more than others, but it's loaned to you, and you make the most and the best of the money that's there and every opportunity that comes with it to make the world a better place, not just for self-gain. Now, did she want to sell Body Shop? And she said to me, not really, but it's if the right offer came along. She had lots of offers, as I say, from other companies, and none of them would agree to what she had. And I imagine her T's and C's list being so long and so big. And the first company that agreed to it was L'Oreal. And she said to me, for an example, if we as the Body Shop order one bath size of sesame oil from a community trade organisation, L'Oreal would order 3. And it's in the T's and C's that they had to be using their suppliers. And she said, I can't say no to that when they agree to all of my T's and C's. I will be changing the lives of the community trade and of other suppliers. Why do I have that right not to let them change their lives? They had agreed to all T's and C's. They were not testing on animals. They had stopped long before they took over the Body Shop. So actually, it was all for the good of the world, the planet, the people, and everything else. And it was a good move. Now, years and years ago, before that, Anita had actually been to Natura and wanted, well, really, Natura wanted to buy a Body Shop. They couldn't afford us at that point. We were too big, couldn't afford us. And look what Natura has done since then. The millions, I'm talking millions, of consultants they have globally. Then they took over ASOP, and ASOP hasn't changed as a company, but it's got good ethics. Natura has amazing grassroots and ethics. It does good for out there in the world. a lot of products and ingredients from the Amazon, obviously make their fantastic products. And then obviously when they did purchase the Body Shop, I know Anita would have been ecstatic, absolutely ecstatic. Now let's think all what's happened in the last year, what they're launching with the plastics, the different campaigns, the against animal testing signatures that obviously was started previously anyway. It wasn't stopped, and it's carrying on and it's carrying forward. So everything that we've had since September last year, when Natura took over, has been amazing, absolutely amazing. We're still a separate company. They're not going to mix the companies. So then it brings us on to Avon. So when you look at Avon, I'm not going to sit here and say they still test on animals, they still this, they still that, because actually, are we uneducated like a lot of people were with L'Oreal? I don't know. But actually, none of that, once they become part of Natura, will make any difference, because guess what? Natura would buy that company, and they are about now to make another big difference. The big difference that Body Shop made when they sold to L'Oreal. Avon will not stay. Whatever unethical thing they would do at the moment, I guarantee you it would not stay like that. Natura are not going to have an unethical company as part of their group. And whatever they're doing as of from the day one, they would make them a more ethical company. They are wanting to make companies sustainable. They are wanting to make a difference worldwide. And for me, and I can only give this as my own personal opinion, I think Natura buying us was the best thing ever. And when I think about all the different things I've heard about Avon, and as I say again, I am not going to sit here and say they do this, they do that, they've not got Leaping Bunny. I'm not going to say any of that. But what I will say is I know Natura then will be a good change for them. Because although they'll keep them as their separate identity and their separate part of the company, Natura is all about the, you know, the consultants and how many they've got globally. Avon is massive as well. So I think actually the two of them are really good partners. And for the good, it's going to do the products and the product ingredient. That's got to come from somewhere ethical. So whether that's going to also be part of where Body Shops, you know, community trade suppliers were, I don't know, but it will be for the good. So for Avon, feel very excited for them. They've been saved. They're going to grow because that's what Natura do. They grow fantastic, amazing, big, ethical businesses. And you know what? In my opinion, I can't see them, as I say, keeping as an unethical company, but I don't know what unethical bits they do at the moment or what bits really out there in today's world that they could do with changing in Avon. But I know something. I know it will change for the better with Natura because they really are an amazing umbrella to be under. So I don't know whether what you've seen out there, you're so lucky to have experienced her company, the inspiration she was and continues to be. Oh, that's our lovely Michael talking about Anita. Oh, Michael, I could talk about Anita all day long. She was an amazing woman. She had so much passion for the Body Shop at home because when she didn't make her £300 per week, she went out and sold the products door to door. So her concept and idea for the Body Shop at home was always there. And she said, you lot have so much passion because you're self-employed, you generate and you are in control of your business. She said, you've got so much more passion than employed people. And she knows the passion that we had for the brand, for the ethics and the values, you know, and that's why, yeah, she was an amazing woman. Her outlook on life, and you know, if any of you, you know, do look from when she passed away, and she said to me, I will die poor, because I asked her about the newspaper article of I will die poor, and I said, you know, what's the meaning of this? And she said, my estate will be handed out and given away to charities. My kids are entrepreneurs, they don't need the money. Gordon was set up for life, that was her husband. And she said, money is loaned to you while you're on this earth, and when you depart, that's when it should go on to good causes. And that's exactly what she did. She stood by that as well. So yeah, an amazing woman, but she was a very clever woman when it comes to T's and C's to sell a company. And I think Natura now, having been through that with Body Shop, you know, I'm excited. I'm excited for Avon, and you know, bless them. I wish them all the very, very best, because now they're under an umbrella that they absolutely deserve to be under, to make changes. And I feel if a company is going to, it's going to be a hard travel for them. It's going to be a hard journey, because L'Oreal have struggled, you know, at times. Oh, I'd never buy a L'Oreal product. I don't buy Nestle. I don't buy this. People don't forget things easily. So I really wish them all the very best on their rebranding, because they would need to rebrand. But I know they're going to be a change for good. And at the end of the day, every little bit of change that we can do for good in this world, I absolutely stand by and I salute. So, yeah, I think they're a long journey ahead of them, but one that I think's exciting. Should all this be then true and whatever, you know, let's look at what they put out on BI, on Be Inspired for us. We have been told that there will be something out there. There's not yet. That was Monday, we were told. But as I say, for me personally, this is just a post from me. I feel excited for Avon, because they're going to go through some changes, and it's going to be all for the better and ethical. And I don't think any of us can knock that. So hats off to them, and I salute them. Let's see if we've got anything else down here, or any questions from anyone at all. Hello. I have a friend with Avon, and they got the email this morning about being brought. Fantastic, excellent. So actually, if it's only got out to Avon today, then I would imagine probably tomorrow, or maybe even Monday, there'll be something that will come out to us. But yeah, you tell your friend Laura, you know, be excited for the changes ahead, because Natura are an amazing, amazing company. They really are. Thank you for the update, Sheryl. Good to have this information when people ask. It is, but again, I'll say, Robin, this is only my opinion, you know, but, you know, let's see what comes out on BI. But I just wanted to share with you that we were let known on Monday on the call with the regional managers, but obviously we were asked to hold off to say anything until something come out on Be Inspired. But obviously it's out there on the big wide world before we can have anything out to use. It just makes me chuckle every single time when it says the body shop owner. It just, oh, it's so funny, isn't it? People don't think about the bigger picture, do they? So that's how it's up to us to get out that message. I used to be Avon, now it's Body Shop all the way. I do agree, Debbie. You know, I think Body Shop they're a very loyal brand. I think once you're a Body Shop customer, I always say you've got customers for life, and you're going to hear me say that a lot tonight on the 7:30 live, because it is right. Get people into these amazing products, and I tell you now, you are going to have loyal customers for life. I agree, Debbie. You know, I do. I wish Avon all the very best, you know, as I do Aesop in the same umbrella. I just feel we're lucky to be under that umbrella of Natura. But, you know, all brands are very different, but of course we're the best. I love it. I love it. I love it. Already so, Sheryl. Oh, brilliant. So thank you very much for watching again. And I will see you again at 7:30, everybody. Have a good afternoon. Have a nice tea time, and I'll see you shortly.